Okay, so before I get started today, I do need to put a warning out there for the people at home that some of the photos I will be showing today do have graphic content in them. So if it bothers you to see dead bodies and decomposition, please feel free to turn this off now. Okay, in 2011, the Federal Bureau of Investigation estimates that over 14,000 people were murdered in the United States. Now, this does not include the 7,700 missing persons cases on the National Crime Information Center as of January 1st, 2012. Now, unfortunately, some of you sitting here with me today may have a family member already come up missing and be found deceased, or in the future it may happen. Now, some of the questions you may have will be when, what, and how. When did it happen? What happened, and how did it happen? The research being performed at the body farm may be able to provide some of those answers for you. Now, I have done thorough research on the body farm and the purpose and methods behind it. My goal today is to share with you what it is, what they are, and why it is important. Now, some of you may be asking, what is the body farm? According to the University of Knoxville, the body farm is a part of their anthropology department. It is a 2.5-acre fenced-in lot that is littered with debris such as trash cans, trash bags, cinder blocks, cars, trailers, and of course, dead bodies. Now, you may be wondering why a college would have a wooded lot littered with debris and dead bodies. The purpose of the anthropology department is to study the various aspects of decomposition and what can affect those, such as clothing or lack thereof, exposure to the elements, temperature, animal and bug presence, as well as location. If the body is in the trunk of a car, underwater, in a building, or underground. Now that we know what it is used for, you may be wondering where the bodies come from and what happens to them after the research is complete. Originally, when the research started, the bodies were donated from local coroners. They were deceased persons in which family members and friends never claimed. Now, they are actually donations from the person themselves. Before death, you can opt to have your body donated to this research instead of opting for a traditional burial. Once the research is complete and the bodies have turned to bone, they are added, according to Rebecca Wilson, the assistant coordinator of the Anthropology Center, to the William M. Bass Skeletal Collection. Currently, there are over 700 bodies in this collection, and the bodies will remain with the department as long as it's in existence. Now, each one of these boxes that you see here has the skeletal remains of a human being in them. We know the what and the who. Now we can move on to why this research is important. The uses of this research is to help aid in criminal investigations. The information gathered can better determine the time of death, which if somebody died before a person went missing, it can rule them out as the victim, as well as one of the major important purposes is determining whether somebody's alibi is false or correct by determining an accurate time of death. I've discussed with you today the current status of the body farm, and I would like to touch a little bit on the future. They have been given an additional 12 to 15 acres from the University of Tennessee for future decomposition studies, as well as they are building a $2 million building to house the skeletal collection. So today I have presented you with the what, the who, and the why. What the body farm is, what it does, who the bodies are, and why this research is important. I think Andrew Young sums it up best by saying, "It is a blessing to die for a cause, because you can so easily die for nothing." Thank you.